Irene Levy Baker likes to think of herself as a food detective, seeking out the very best restaurants in Philadelphia and the stories behind them. So it's no surprise that her pick comes with its own unique origin tale. For Malaysian specialties cooked up by a former corporate business consultant, she heads to Saté Kampar.
Saté Kampar is a restaurant that focuses on satay. At least satay the way that I grew up eating in Malaysia, which is little pieces of meat that's really nicely marinated, put on a skewer and grilled over coconut shell charcoal. Here it's a very casual experience. We want it to be just like you travel halfway around the world to Malaysia. When you walk into the restaurant, the first thing that hits you even before you sit down is the smell of satay. That is part and parcel of the whole satay experience. Back in Malaysia, we would know when the satay man is nearby because you can smell it from miles and miles away, and you follow your nose to find the satay stall. For many, I've heard that these are flavors that they've never tried before. So I'm hoping that this could be one other flavor and cuisine that people are just going to enjoy regularly.
Irene, you're really familiar with the Philadelphia food scene. So why did you pick Saté Kampar?
I really like Saté Kampar because it's a different kind of cuisine. I had never had Malaysian cuisine before. And I liked not only the way it tasted, but the way the staff sort of walks you through it, explains the food to you, so you can become really familiar with it and try so many different flavors and spices.
And so you start out with satay, which is what the restaurant is named for.
Right, that's their signature item. I loved their goat satay. I had never had goat before, so that was really a fun adventure. And I like to have adventures when I'm dining.
I never had goat either.
How'd you like it?
I loved it. It was better than what I ordered because I ordered the beef satay. And I was like, I'll be fine with the beef. And then my friend had ordered the chicken and the goat. So he sampled each other's satay, and I was like, I'd rather eat the goat.
Don't you love being surprised like that?
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah. And Andy, you had some satay, but you got some pork belly this time.
Yeah, we had the beef and the pork belly because like all good Jewish boys, I like pork belly, right? But I went with my wife and our 1-year-old and our 3-year-old, which in retrospect, maybe the 1-year-old and the 3-year-old were a mistake. But the 1-year-old was really into the pork belly satay. I think he ate an amount of pork belly that when I came home and told my physician father how much pork belly I'd let my 1-year-old eat, he was more than vaguely appalled.
And your wife is a vegetarian,
She is.
So you also got some tofu dishes.
Yes, we did. We did the tofu satay. My favorite part of the whole thing, I'm going to talk about this over and over again when we talk about Saté Kampar, was the charcoal that they cooked on, the coconut shell charcoal.
Makes a big difference.
It had
right?
such a different flavor
Yeah.
than the wood charcoal that we're used to. You could really taste the sweetness in the coconut. And so I found myself eating it without the sauce at all, just because that flavor to me was the thing that kind of defined it.
That flavor infused in the meat. There is a very long menu for coffee drinks and tea drinks. What did you order?
Well, I like the menu for coffee and tea drinks because it's all illustrated to tell you exactly what you're getting, how much coffee, how much cream, how much condensed milk. So that's super fun. So I had a tea that was excellent. That was a mix of like sugar and condensed milk and different things. My husband had a cold tea that was duo colored. It was like blue on the top and maybe lime on the bottom. And when you mix it, it turns purple.
Whoa.
It was super fun and really tasted good.
I love when there's like theatrics involved with your meal.
I had to videotape it because it was so cool watching it happen.
Cool. And Irene, you also got some of the bunkus, which is wrapped in that banana leaf.
Right, so it's described on the menu as magical Malaysian awesomeness.
Yes, it was.
So how can you not order that?
Mm-hmm.
But that's a lot to live up to. That sets a very high expectation, and I'm here to say I think it meets it. It is magical Malaysian awesomeness, in my opinion.
I got the fish wrapped in the coconut leaf, the bunkus, and it was really strong fish. Like at first I was like, why is the portion so like tiny? I was like, this is a very tiny portion. Then once you open it up and you get to taste it, you're like, I get it. This is like, if this was a bigger portion, no one would be able to finish this because it's very strong. Delicious, but very strong.
What did you think of the ambiance of the restaurant?
I think it's a really fun restaurant. It has a nice ambiance, but it's not stuffy. It's very comfortable. I'm so glad that you all liked it. I really feel good about that.
Interestingly, I don't remember the decor. It didn't feel like a place where that was forward, as opposed to some of the other restaurants we're going to talk about today. I didn't feel like that was what came forward. What came forward was the open kitchen. What came forward was like pretty comfortable and well-spaced seating layout, and I was really focused on the thing that hit me about the place was actually the smell that we talked about, the charcoal.
Irene, how was service for you this last time around?
Well, one thing I really like about the service there is that they explain everything so well, since the food's probably unfamiliar to most people. It happened for me the first time I went there. The friends I was with had not been there before, so they got the full explanations. They sort of walk you through the menu and make you feel comfortable, which I love.
I wish I remembered the young woman's name who was our server, because she was amazing. And a family with 2 little kids is not an easy job. She was so patient. She didn't kind of overdo it and draw things out in such a way that like the kids were going to start to lose their patience a little bit. She was really good about like, oh, you might want to order something different. That's going to be really spicy for the 1-year-old, whatever. She was great.
Would you take a date?
Sure, absolutely.
Great.
That'd be a good date restaurant.
A good date. Yeah, where
Yeah,
you can
very
impress.
interactive.
Yeah, you can
Yeah.
impress your date like, oh yes, Malaysian cuisine.
There's a lot of
Satay.
shareable food.
Oh, yeah,
right?
that too.
That's like a very good, right?
It's like, have some
I want to
bunkus.
see your date's reaction when they try new things. Are they willing to try new things? I
Right.
feel like that would be very telling.
That is a good test. This is a great test restaurant to see how adventurous the palate of your partner is.
If that's important to you, or maybe it's not important and you don't want someone adventurous, so
So Irene, Saté Kampar is your pick. Sum it up for us in a sentence.
It's an adventure in learning about Malaysian food. They explain it very well, and I'm so happy that you all liked it.
And James, sum it up for us.
If I could sum it up in one sentence, it would be go with friends. Go with friends. You'll have a great time.
And Andy, sum up your experience at Saté Kampar.
Coconut charcoal.
I like it.
Plan your own visit to Saté Kampar, located at 1837 East Passyunk Ave in Philadelphia, 267-324-3860. They're open for dinner every day except Tuesday, and lunch is available on the weekends. Reservations are accepted, and the average tab per person without drinks is $35.